Ugh. I can talk to you guys while I pull up stuff.
Tier 3 sub.
Thank you for the 16 months. I'm sorry, I don't have anything up right now. I thank you for 16 months at tier 3. But yeah, that doesn't, in this economy, we can't do tier 3 subs very often, so that always surprises people if they haven't been around for a while. Sometimes I just get overwhelmed. I kind of want to re-record it. I feel like I can do better. Dude, can you guys tell my voice, though? This shit's been rough. I feel like I'm dying. Yahoo! Yahoo! Oh my god, thanks for following. I appreciate it. You can watch me die live. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy it. You sound like you just revived. Yeah, I have that, like, dead girl sleepy voice. It's like, so here's... We're gonna get into it because you guys are just as invested as I am, honestly. I feel like you are. I could be projecting. You know what? If you guys are not actually invested in my medical journey, speak now or forever hold your peace. Because otherwise I'm just gonna keep yapping about it. Because, like, here's the thing, and I always preface this, especially when new people are around or people that haven't been around. I'm not bitching, moaning, groaning, complaining, or whining. I'm just really invested in figuring out what's wrong, and I love doing research into medical stuff. It's something that's really fun for me. And while yesterday was an absolute hell for me, I can still look back on it and be like, all right, so how does this get us closer to some answers? So, like, I'm never doing this shit for pity. I never do it for pity. I never do it for money. I never do it for subs. I'm just doing it because, like, I'm invested. I'm invested. Literally, my sub is an investment in content for the parasocial streamer weirdage. That's fair. So I wasn't really gonna. At this point, I'm starting to get to a point where I'm not gonna say too much until we start getting answers. But I did end up in the ER again yesterday, and it was because I couldn't walk. That's not even a joke. I legit, like, I could make it to, like, point A to B. However, if I sat down and then stood up, it took me a few seconds to actually sit up because, like, all of my muscles were just, like, vibrating. And then I went to the doctor's office because here's the thing, right? I went to the ER 3 days ago in the bigger city so I could get imaging done. And this is distracting me. All right. So I went to get imaging done because I got a CT scan. I got a hey squish eye shadow. I got imaging done and I was like, all right, let's go to the big hospital, get imaging done, see what they say. Because for all intents and purposes, 3 days ago, we thought I just had a UTI with complications. And I got the supposed UTI while I was on amoxicillin. And then I got prescribed nitro something. This is purely speculation on my part, but is it possible you have some form of cancer? No. Never dismiss it. But I appreciate your Google doctor. Thank you for being my Google in my chat. Not that you're Googling things, just like if you Google illnesses, they always say you have cancer, you know? Which, funnily enough, isn't always my case. I use Dr. ChatGPT. He doesn't tell me I have cancer. I don't use ChatGPT for diagnostics. I want to be honest here. I do not use ChatGPT for diagnostics. However, it is very important that before you go into doctor's appointments that you understand your labs and what they mean. And so I will 100% throw my labs into ChatGPT and be like, all right, break it down for me, baby girl. So my nose is a little runny cancer. See, I've never had that experience, though. It's just crazy. I think it only like said cancer like once or twice when I was younger. But anyway, we're not going to get off on tangents. We're going to try and stay and stick with this and get it over with. But so basically, up until yesterday, we thought that I had some sort of complicated UTI and that it just wasn't responding to the antibiotics because I lost my train of thought. That's also a symptom. But no. So he thought it was a UTI with complications. Oh, because the antibiotics wasn't touching it because one of the antibiotics given to me only works if it's in your bladder. So I was like, oh, I just need the one that works on your kidneys and your bladder. So I went to the ER to get imaging and testing and stuff done and another like urinalysis or whatever so that I could get antibiotics. Plus, when I went to the ER, like my kidneys, dude, my kidneys are in so much pain. But they don't think I have a kidney issue. Seen 4 doctors and they're like, nope, no kidney issue. And I'm like, okay. So I went through and we got the imaging and testing done. I got a pelvic exam, a pap smear, a CT scan, a physical, I think they did a physical exam. I don't remember. And blood work. And keep it, the only blood work anybody's doing for me at this point is just a CBC and a metabolic panel, which is just your everyday Joe Schmo blood work. Your metabolic panel tells you like what your glucose is, how many of certain vitamins you have, just like general like health stuff like that. It's pretty standard. And your CBC is like your blood cell count and that kind of stuff. So your white blood cells, your red blood cells, what size they are, how many you have, like that kind of stuff. Did I pass? Not really, but I've been having an issue with one of my levels being low a lot, especially like on an empty stomach. So like the problem with the ER blood results, right, is that I had just eaten because I know the ER isn't going to give me food because they're like, well, what if we have to give surgery? So I always eat before I go to the ER. So my level was fine. And then they were like, all right, so your levels are fine. We did the CT scan. It was unimpressive. Like there was nothing there that would cause an issue. My bladder looked fine. My kidneys looked fine. My L5 is fractured. So I have bilateral fractures on my L5, which is my lower back. And I'm like, okay, cool. I didn't find that out at the ER though. I had to wait until after the report was done. So my L5 is like fucked. I was like, all right, well, that's cool to know, I guess. Thanks. And then also my liver is benignly fucked. My liver has like 3 issues. I have cysts, I have thin walls, and there's some like fat around my anchor. So they're like, but like the report said it's probably benign. It's probably fine. Someone broke her back and it wasn't me, damn. Thank you for the 100 biddies. I haven't got small bite up yet. I think chronically dead would be more accurate at this point. That's fair. You know what? You're right. I got you, boo. I got you, boo boo. There. Bam. Also, YouTube is up, but I keep forgetting to look at the chat. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the 100 biddies, by the way. I don't think anybody said anything in YouTube. If you want to support that stream, though, it just gives me the watch hours. If you want to follow the channel and support the stream, it just gives me watch hours so that I can get closer to monetization. Although I'm not really sure why I want it, because at this point, YouTube is cucking me really badly. YouTube is like, nah, bitch. You're not going to get views on your shorts. And I'm like, what the fuck? My editors are working so hard. Did I lose that, like, did I lose that 151 card unboxing stream, Pisto, or is it still there? Because I forgot to highlight it and save it. I feel really bad. YouTube hates us, I know, right? So I got imaging and everything done, and they're like, so here's the problem, and this is why I should have learned my fucking lesson. The nurse had asked me, like the dude nurse, it's still there, I can highlight it right now. Oh my god, you're amazing. The dude nurse was like, do you have any like pelvic issues? And I was like, well, I wasn't really gonna say anything, but like I do have highly suspected endometriosis. And he's like, you're better off just not saying that at all, honestly. And I was like, yeah, dude, my eyes are like half open. What the fuck? I didn't realize I was holding my eyes closed. Jesus. The things with being blind, you don't see yourself on a consistent basis. So you're just like, dude, I don't see myself in the mirror. If I really want to, I would have to sit on my bathroom counter. I would have to sit on my bathroom counter with my glasses on and just be like, hey, bitch. And then sometimes I'll see myself in public. I'll go by a mirror and it's like one of those full body mirrors, and I'll look over and I'll be like, is that how I stand? Is that how I look? What the fuck? What's wrong with me? But yeah, so got imaging and everything done. And then they were like, yeah, okay, you're fine. And I'm like, oh, great, cool. And they're like, well, so the ER doctor, like I didn't know this until after I left, but apparently the sample that I gave them was contaminated. Or at least they deemed it contaminated. I don't know for sure. So I went from having I have 2 urinalyses that I can compare to right now. I went from one having moderate blood in my urine. The second one said I had large amounts of blood in my urine. I went over my urine did not look like it had blood in it. I'm going to be honest with you. So it wasn't super startling. I knew I had blood in my urine, but it was like after I peed. Like that. Yeah, I don't know if this is TMI. Dude, somebody was talking about their bowel movements on Twitter earlier. I don't think this is TMI. But anyway. Blood in the urine sample contaminated. But no, somebody was like talking about they're like, I had a normal bowel movement today. And I was like, on Twitter? but anyway, I'm not going to shame anybody. I get it. I'm also medically invested in myself, but I don't know, guys. That's where I draw the line. I don't tell you guys about my bowel movements. I don't have bowel movements. I'm a VTuber. Okay, they're right. I was like, okay. Like, it already feels fucking weird talking about my piss. But it's important for context. So I'm just like, all right. But I was like, all right, so we leave the ER. He's like, I don't think it's a UTI. And I was like, all right, bitch. Why do all my markers say that I have an infection? And the nurse was even like, well, you have all the markers for an infection. I'm not sure why he would tell you that you don't have an infection. And I was like, I don't know either, dude. I'm confused just as much as you are. And so they sent me home. They sent me home with some painkillers and told me to wait it out until the culture came back. Well, the culture never came back, and so I was like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to... I just started taking the antibiotics anyway, because I was like, I'm in a lot of pain. I'm going to take the antibiotics and see if I feel any better. Markiplier, I think, posted that once a while ago, that he had some health issues. Yeah. But it's I think it's important to bring awareness. It's just a personal boundary. I don't cross that one. I don't talk about my bowel movements. I think we're getting it's not even like, because I don't think it's societally weird anymore, because like a lot of people like in the VTubing and content creator sphere are just like chronically ill. So like I think it's important to raise awareness and be educated, but at the same time you don't have to be educated with my poop. So but anyway, so I got the imaging. He's like, I don't think it's a UTI. He thought it was either my endo, possible endo. I have to say that, highly suspected endo. Let's talk about her belt. No. So he's like, it could be the endo. It could be interstitial cystitis, which is painful bladder syndrome. He's like, it could be. He's like, honestly, it's just a few things that it could be. You know, you just gotta start seeing specialists. And I was like, all right, whatever. So I like moved on. It's not confirmed to be endo. No, you can't confirm endo without the surgery. So the surgery consult that I have tomorrow is to schedule it, which I'm going to push it to be an emergency surgery if they can. Because after yesterday, I'm sick of living like this. That's some weird ass week, man. Yeah. If she tells you about her bowel movements, you should probably leave. No, if she tells you about her bowel movements, I feel like that's a green flag. I don't know. First date material? No. But if she tells you about it later on, I mean, she trusts you. It's a green flag. Like 90% of like a significant amount of women are terrified to even let their partners hear them fart. So if she's talking to you about her bowel movements, being like, "Oh man, my tummy's just really upset today. I had milk and I just like I was stuck on the toilet for like 3 hours and it was awful." I would call that a green flag, honestly. But anyway, so he's like, I don't think this has anything to do with the UTI. And I was like, okay, sure. And he's like, your blood work, I don't even, honestly, at this point, I don't even know if he looked at my fucking labs, because I was like, well, then why the fuck are my markers all off? And so I got sent home on painkillers. Woke up the next morning and checked my CT. The CT told me the things about my liver and my lumbar. And then nothing else was like super impressive. So it was like, all right, life moves on. And then I went to, like, I honestly thought I was, because I streamed that day, right? Yeah, because I was streaming with you. That was the Pokemon card binder day. I streamed with you guys for like ever, and I was like having a good time, and I thought I was getting better. It could have been me. I was like, it could have been like, so I was just like, I thought I was getting better. I was like, oh, the antibiotics seem to be helping. I was hopeful. I was really hopeful. I think I told you guys, I was like, I think I'm getting better. That's nice. Well, I stayed up too late, as one does. Did she start feeling bad after the stream? No, so I'm getting there. Be patient, bitch. No, it's a little bit of a long story, and I'm sorry. So I stayed up a little bit too late, and I scooped the litter boxes, and then I cleaned up some stuff around the house because I was late. So I cleaned up some stuff around the house because I found out some of the rugs were dirty. And there was like a spot where like either, you know, a cat had an accident or they puked or something, and it was a big mess. So I had to clean that up. That wasn't strenuous. I like literally wet a paper towel or wet like a microfiber towel and started just like, I sprayed the floor with some water and then I just like wiped it up. That wasn't like super physically strenuous at all. Scooping the litter boxes, however, made me feel like I was a weak, pathetic little baby bitch. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to take it easy. I might be a little sore tomorrow, but it's nothing I can't deal with. And so I was like, all right. I went to bed at like 5 a.m., took all my meds, like all of them. Antibiotics, not Adderall. Antibiotics, one of the pain meds, an anti-nausea, and I took my sip of a funny gummy drink, because I got a drink this time. Because while the painkillers are the quote-unquote good stuff, for some reason they don't touch my restless leg, which is really weird. So they just kind of made me a little EP, but not too EP. I don't know. I think they gave me a baby dose, honestly. I think they gave me a baby dose, which is valid. I don't want to get addicted to this shit. So I took it. I took everything and I laid down at 5. I fell asleep at like 6. And then I woke up at 3. Well, I woke up a few times because people kept calling me. I was like, leave me alone. I'm so tired. So like people kept calling me and I kept answering and giving them the info that they needed. And then I would go back to bed. And so I was like, all right. And then at 3:30, I finally like got up out of bed because I was like, dude, it's 3:30. Holy shit. And so I got up. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that was the day too where I told you guys that like I was going to bed late and I couldn't promise that I'd be streaming. And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna, I mean, this was yesterday, so yeah. But I was like, okay, cool. And then I got up and I was like, oh man, I'm kind of sore. That's weird. And I like got myself some water. And I was like walking around. I think I made one phone call to somebody. I think it's my PCP. I like called to leave a message with my PCP. And I was like, all right. And like after 30 minutes of being up, it just hit me like a fucking truck. Like all of my joints were stiff and burning and hurting. My head felt like it was gonna explode. Didn't have a fever. I was actually kind of cold. I've been running a little cold lately. I don't know if it's the weather or if it's my whatever the fuck is going on, but I've been like in the 97 point something range, which like isn't abnormal, but like it's not like the huge, you know? So I was like, all right. So I felt like I was dying. I was like, it's 3:30. I called some doctors. Urology was like, well, we could see you Friday. And I'm like, well, my roommate isn't off that day and I can't drive. So I wouldn't be able to get there. Can I do next Friday? And they're like, the soonest we'd be able to get you in after that is March. And I was like, for an emergency room follow-up, you can get me in March? By then I'd be dead. I would be fucking dead. So I was like, all right. I started sobbing. And I was just like, she's like, is that what you want to do? And I was like, I'll just figure something out. I'm sorry for bothering you. And I hung up. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of half expected her to call me back and be like, I'm so sorry, we can try to get you in sooner. So I was just like, and she never called, and I was like, wow, what a bitch. I was just like, what a bitch. But I don't actually have I don't harbor any ill will towards anybody that's helped me recently. It's just, it is what it is. Their hands are tied. They can only do so much. And so I was like, okay. So I called my mom. I called my mommy and I was like, and she's like, hey. And I was like, hi. And she's like, is everything all right? And I was like, I'm emotional. So I told her what was going on, that my kidneys were like sore as shit and that my body was sore as shit. And she, of course, I feel bad doing this to her because she's thousands of miles away and she worries about me all the time. So it's just like, I told her, I was like, I'm just going to wait for Steele to get home and then I'm going to go to my PCP and then I'm going to figure out what to do if I need to go back to the ER or not. Because like, I don't think I should have to go back to the big hospital because what more are they going to fucking do at this point? And so I was like, all right. So Steele came home, picked me up. We went to the PCP. I could barely walk. Like I was hobbling down the stairs. And I had to stop every couple of steps. It was bad. Stairs apparently are my worst nightmare right now, which sucks because now I can't leave the house. Hey, Ben. So I was just like, all right, Poggy Woggy. So now we're up to, I went to the PCP office. We did the office part first. He did the physical exam. I thought I was going to die. He like squished my kidneys and abdomen around. And I was like, ah. I'm going to tell you guys, it takes a lot for me to like cry from pain. And it also takes a lot for me to have vocal reactions to pain. I was sobbing and crying off and on for hours yesterday. And every time something went, I was like vocally like upset. Like it just like, cause I'll whine and bitch and moan and groan about like all the other little stuff. Oh, hi. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you just came here for Pisto, apparently. You're just like, oh, hi, Estrella. I didn't see you there. Well, that's fine. I didn't fucking see you there at all. No. Disgusting. Anyway. So sorry. No, I'm not. Okay. You can give me pity. That's fine. I'm not looking for it, though. I want to make this very clear. People are just invested in my medical stuff, and I'm also invested. So please don't feel obligated to tell me that you feel sorry for me. I'm okay. Like, it is what it is. And, like, I don't mind if you say you're sorry, and I don't mind if you give me sympathies. Just don't feel obligated, please. Don't forget about Small Bite. That's fair. Oh, thank you. You reminded me, actually. That's the one thing I have forgotten about so far. So I went to the PCP. He did the physical exam. I thought I was going to die. Oh, also, when they did the pelvic exam in the emergency room, they, like, used the speculum on me, and I thought I was going to die that time, too. That shit hurt. But she did say she saw something visibly irritated, which I'm going to ask the gynecological guy tomorrow about. And be like, hey, can you peep my uterus and, like, tell me what that looks like? Because having, like, visible irritation is kind of weird. And endo isn't visible. So if this isn't endo, I would be incredibly shocked. Like, my uterus problem, not the rest of me. The rest of me is something else. If this isn't endo, I would be incredibly shocked because, like, I've asked 3 doctors if it could be anything else, and they've all said no. So it's not PCOS. It's not anything else. And it's like the amount of pain that I'm in during my cycle, they're like, it has to be endo. There's no other thing it could be. And I was like, okay. So I have to, like, keep reminding myself of, like, how I experience endo so that I don't, like, gaslight myself into thinking I don't have it. Especially when I talk to the doctor tomorrow, I need to be like, yeah, I fucking have endo, pog. But he did the physical examination, thought I was going to die. Then he, like, made me get up to, like, go to the office, thought I was going to die. Crying the whole time. Absolutely just crying. And he, like, pulls me into the office and we're talking. He's like, so, and Steele is like, thank God Steele is always with me for this shit. Because, like, sometimes I freeze up or I don't know what I'm doing. But we, like, went into the office and he's, like, talking to me and he's like, so are you okay with, like, we go over everything, we go over the results. And he's like, I was like, so here's my concern. If I don't have a UTI, why do my kidneys hurt so bad? And then it's like, and if I don't have a kidney issue, then why the fuck do my kidneys hurt so bad? And then it's just like, we went through some stuff. We got into it. You could also show chat and get our highly professional opinion. I wanted to get my CT scan, but he said that you could, like, scroll through it and look at it. And I was like, oh, pog. I've been saying pog unironically lately, and I need to stop. But I was like, oh, poggers. And that sounds worse. I was like, oh, cool. I don't know how to access that. I just saw the verbal or the written report. And so I was like, all right. But we did the physical exam. We went to the office and he's like, so are you okay with, like, the slow approach? Because that's all I can really do as, like, an outpatient doctor. And I was like, no. I was like, absolutely fucking not. And he's like, well, we got to go through a lot of lab work and we have to get you in with these specialists. And we have to go through, like, all the steps. And I'm like, I can't handle this for more than, like, a few days. Like, I'm already, oh God, I'm getting it. If I die on stream, clip it and ship it, boys. I think my heart rate just dropped. And this is also kind of why I have to talk about this shit, is because I miss so many streams and I have so many issues. I'll post it on Twitter. Oh my God. I should go get my Fitbit and put it back on so I can keep track of this shit, but I don't know, everything just felt cold for a second and I felt like I was getting really dizzy. But so they were like, all right, so are you good with the slow approach? And I was like, no, absolutely fucking not. That was so gross. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to sniffle in the fucking mic like that. I'm sorry. Oh god, don't orgasm to that, please. Wait, why didn't the nut work? Oh, because Mix It Up isn't up either. God damn it. I'm an idiot. Hang on. Hold your nut. Hold it. Me, I'm dying, and I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Also me, wait, I got your nut. Hold it. Edge. But yeah, so he's like, are you okay with the slow approach? And I was like, absolutely not. I was like, I can't. No, this is bad. Like, I don't know what about a crying woman. You know what? That's fair. People don't trust it when women cry. I don't know what about a crying woman who's verbally agonizing, who has chronic pain. Because here's the thing. I have chronic pain, which means my threshold is higher than most people's. Which means I'm used to more than most people are. All right, the nut's free. You can nut as much as you want to, and I'll take a pause on this. I'll take a sip of my drink while you guys are nutting. Nut. Are we good? All right. Nut. That's fair. Don't pay for a nut when you can nut for free. No. Okay. But anyway, good now. But so basically, premium nut. Yeah, basically. So he's like, are you okay with the slow approach? And I was just like, nah, dog. And he's like, well, your only other option is to go to the ER. And like, that's completely up to you. And I was like, well, what is the ER gonna do? And it's like, thank you for nutting. And it's like, well, unless you think that like something drastically different is gonna pop up on the CT, there's really not much they can do. However, they are fully equipped with all the specialists you could need. However, it's also getting late. So that was kind of the issue. And it's like, well, you could, and like, this is the thing. And like, I need to tell you guys this as like a woman. Like, I haven't really experienced medical discrimination. I don't even know if discrimination is the right word. But like, I guess just medical gaslighting or whatever. I've never experienced it before to like a severe degree. The most I got was that one doctor that was trying to like tell me like my iron levels were fine when they clearly weren't. And that whenever she called to prescribe me a vitamin, she only gave me vitamin B or D. She gave me vitamin D, but nothing for iron. And I was like, that's the whole reason we did this blood panel. And all of my iron markers are fucked. And the only thing you want to give me is fucking vitamin D? The hell's wrong with you? So yeah, I haven't like experienced any like medical gaslighting because I'm a woman. However, I have now experienced it in two places, which is bullshit. The PCP, don't get me wrong, he's a good PCP, but PCPs are very limited in what they can do. So they're mostly just there to help me like see what specialists I need to go to if you never go to the doctor. And so I was like, all right, he brought up my fucking possible endo, and a couple of other things like several times. And he's like, you should call your gynecologist. And I'm like, why? Why would I call my gynecologist for this? And he's like, because the like endo, the possible endo, like it could be something related. And I was like, this isn't my typical endo pain, and I'm not sure how many times I have to tell you this. Is my model glitching? I feel like, I don't know. No, my internet's fine. All right, anyway, I was like, I don't know how many times I have to tell you, like, oh, it's the back of my head when okay, because I wasn't turning enough for me to, like, see too much of it, so I was like, why does it look like I have 2 layers of skin? But I was like, all right, so he mentioned endo a couple of times, and I'm like, it's not endo, dude. If it was endo, I wouldn't be here right now. And so he's like, you know, you gotta decide. And I was like, I kind of have decision paralysis with this stuff. And like Steele asked, he's like, so if we go back to the big ER, like, what are they gonna do? And he's like, the same thing they did 2 days ago. And he's like, okay. And I was like, I don't feel like I should go back to the big ER, honestly. I probably should have, but I don't think I would have gotten the info I did last night if I had gone to the big ER. So when we got out of the PCP, here's the thing. I walked from the bed to the door, and at the door, I doubled over, yelped, and started crying again. I made it 2 more feet, did the same thing. And then when the nurse lady, when she was helping me out, she's like, the burden of being women. And I was like, I don't know if she was being sympathetic because she sided with the doctor and thought it was a uterus problem, or if she was agreeing that the doctor was focusing too much on my uterus to see the other problems. I finally made it to the door, finally made it to the car. Wish everybody a good night, because unfortunately it was my fault that they were there until like way too late, and I felt really bad. And like I told them like before like we walked out, because I was gonna log in and look at one of my labs real quick, and I was like, oh, you guys probably need to get home, I'm so sorry. And he's like, yeah, like we're waiting to close up. And I was like, all right, you know, that's fair. I can't fault you for that. However, I feel like that was a little harsh. I feel like you could have been like, no, it's okay. Like, we want to make sure that you're taken care of. So, but I don't fault him for his response. It was a PCP. This was before I left for the ER. I haven't gotten to the ER yet. So I was like, I'm sorry for holding you guys up. And he's like, yeah. I was just like, okay, sorry. This doctor's going to hate me. This doctor's going to absolutely hate me every time I'm on his schedule, I swear to God. But that's the thing is, like, every new doctor, the beginning of it is a little rough, and you got to get over that part. Like, when you have chronic conditions, you kind of got to get past that so that the visits become more streamlined. And then you're like, all right, so how you doing? I'm doing great. Okay, cool. How are your meds? My meds are cool. All right, POG. Do we need to change anything? Yeah, can we increase the dose of this? All right, cool. And then you're out. You're done. You know, routine stuff is a lot easier. Unfortunately, I started going to this doctor because I had issues. So we got out of the fucking PCP. He wanted me to get another urine culture and another microscopic urine test. And so I was like, all right, can I wait until tomorrow? And then I was like, no, I really can't. So I called the ER. Oh my God. So I made it to the ER, or I called them and I was like, can you guys perform these tests? And they're like, yeah, of course we can. And I was like, POG, let's go. And then I was like, I get there and like, it's the doctor that's seen me the last 3 times. So when I asked the nurse, I was like, who's on duty tonight? Is it help? Damn it. I almost said it. I was like, is it Hullabaloo? There we go. Call him Hullabaloo. So strange. I know, right? So I was like, is it Dr. Hullabaloo? And he's like, yes. And I was like, oh, he's going to be upset. And I was like, in a joking way, I was like, I think he's a sweetheart. I think he's like, that doctor's going to dream about you. So I was like, he said, he's like, he always seems like he's in a bad mood. I was like, no, I like him. He's chill. I was like, but he's like, he's kind of he's kind of tsundere, I guess is the right word for it. Like, he's kind of tsundere, kind of a father, you know, in the sense of like, he wants to help you, but he's limited because it's an ER and he can only do so much. And so I was like, all right. And so he walks in, Dr. Hullabaloo walks in, and I'm like, hi. And he's like, so what can I do for you today? I was like, I need urine tests. Tsundere doctor, yeah. Like he's got a good heart to him, but he's just like, bitch. Because like the last time I was there, he's like, you always come in the middle of the night when there's no one here. And I was like, my bad. He kind of made me cry. And then I think he felt bad for making me cry, so now he's nicer to me. I think he felt bad for making me cry. But he's like, okay. And so I was like, he's like, let me do the physical exam. And he did more of a physical workup than the big fancy ER did. And I was kind of like, oh, nice. So we were like, all right, cool. Let me get the, oh my God. Why'd you hurt yourself, idiot? So I was like, all right. So we went to, we got the testing done. He did the physical exam. He gave me like a baby painkiller because, like, to be fair, in his defense, I didn't say anything because I swear, I thought he said he gave me Tylenol, but I think he gave me something else that started with a T. And I was just sitting there like, I don't blame him for thinking I'm trying to get drugs. Because this is like the third time in 2 months. So I was like, all right, it is what it is. And gave me meds. It didn't really help much. And then they tried to get urine out of me. So they had to do, this was my first ever catheter, guys. For men, the catheters suck ass. Thankfully for women, it's not as bad. And so I was like, all right, cool. So they tried to do the catheter and nothing came out. And she's like, your bladder's empty. And I'm like, well, that's weird. So they pumped me full of fluids. They gave me a water bottle and a liter of fluids. And I had to pee. So they finally got pee out of me. For some reason, peeing hurt, though. I was like, why did the catheter itself not hurt? But peeing through a catheter, that shit was rough. And so, like, they got what they needed. I went and peed and then came back to the bed. And then, like, 30 minutes later, because they're still pumping me full of fluids, I had 2.5 liters. I think I had almost 3 liters, including the water bottle is probably 4. But I had almost like 3 liters, but I had to like stop early because my hand was starting to swell up. I was like, I think we're too fluided up here. And so they like stopped it, and like he came by and he talked to me and he's like, so I also don't think it has anything to do with your urine. And I was like, okay, that's fine. You know, I believe people now because I have lab work to prove it. He's like, however, he's like, I think your kidneys are functioning. Because I told him, I was like, I just want to make sure my kidneys are functioning properly. And that if I have an infection or not, and I get a sterile sample. So they're like, okay, so they got most of that taken care of. And I went and he does blood work just to be safe. Because I was like, I don't really think I need a CBC or a metabolic panel because I just had one 2 days ago. But he did it anyway. So at least, and I'm kind of glad he did because some levels were low that I needed to know about. Because he mentioned something. And he's like, I don't think this is urine related or UTI related. I was like, then why do my kidneys hurt so fucking bad? And he's like, I honestly couldn't tell you. And he's like, what I do think, however, is that you might have an autoimmune disorder. And I was like, yeah, that's fair. And he's like, I wouldn't rule out endo playing a part in this. And I'm like, can we just forget about my endo? Why are you already hot? Oh my God. Dude, it's not, I turned the heat down to 66. You're killing me here. So I was like, all right, I'm frozen now. But anyway, so he just like, he brings up the endo and I'm like, all right, whatever. It is what it is. I understand. getting my consult tomorrow. So like, hopefully I can get this bumped up as an emergency and I can get it done sooner. Too hot for your devices, dude. I know. But, so I was like, all right. So he's like, I do think, however, you might have an autoimmune issue. And he's like, I want to give you steroid. He's like, I'm tempted to give you steroids to see if it helps. And I'm like, okay. I didn't say yes or no to, he didn't give me steroids. So I did take one today though, because I still had some left over from my sinus infection. So I was like, I'll see if it helps. If it helps, then, we know we're going in the right direction. If it makes it worse, then I guess back to the ER where I die. But he was just like, so it might be autoimmune. It could be the interstitial cystitis. It could be my endo. It could be all of them. It could be something. And so I'm like, all right, cool. So I go home and he's like, do you feel better? And I was like, not really. I was like, I can walk again, which I guess is good. But most of the joint pain and stuff is still there. Like it's still there. It's not gone away. And so he's like, okay, do you need any more pain medicine? And I was like, no, they gave me like enough when I was at the doctor's. So I don't think I need more. And so they're like, okay. So then they asked me, can you walk? And I was like, yeah. Or do you want a wheelchair when you leave? And I was like, I'll walk. Because like, here's my thought process. I started feeling weird again. Like the IV, I honestly think they overloaded me with fluids. And that was probably part of the problem, because that's a lot of fluids to take in such a short amount of time. So I was like, between my arms feeling weird and I started getting really tired, I started feeling really like groggy and just like out of it. And like, it just felt weird. And so I was like, I'm going to walk out of here. And if I collapse, then maybe they'll take me seriously. That was literally my thought process. I was like, if I fall, I fall. Maybe they'll send me to the big one and be like, you guys got to fix this bitch. I don't know. And then, but I made it out of there. But by the time I made it to the front door, I was putting so much weight on Steele's arm trying to stay standing that I don't know how he handled it. I could feel him tensing up because he was trying to support it, and I felt so bad. Made it to the car. Made it on our way home. Cried the entire way home. Got home, sat down, cried. Waited on my lab results and everything, and then like I saw that they didn't do the microscopic lab, so I called the ER and I was like, hey, why isn't it there? And they're like, oh, that's up to the lab if they want to do it or not. Because like if your culture comes back negative, they're not going to run a microscopic. And I was like, well, that's not really, why is that their choice? Like I needed that microscopic specifically. And then he's like, well, we can't really call the lab and ask them to do XYZ. And I was like, okay, great. So I didn't even really get the test that I needed when I was there. However, I got home when I was like doing my shit or whatever. I was sitting at my PC and I told Steele and I was like, you know what? I'm going to call my real doctor. And he's like, who's your real doctor? And I was like, ChatGPT. So I gave ChatGPT all of my blood work, my urine labs. I gave it everything. And I was like, here's my symptoms. What could it be? And he's like, okay, based on this is your symptoms. Here's a bunch of possibilities. You can narrow it down with the following reports. And I was like, so I gave it my blood work and my urine labs. And I was like, does this help narrow it down at all? And even ChatGPT was like, girl, you should get your kidneys checked. And I was like, girl, I know. Nobody will listen to me. And so ChatGPT basically told me, it's like, you could have a pelvic issue, a mild form of kidney disease, because apparently there's something that can get damaged inside your kidneys, and once it's damaged, it's fucked. So they were like, ChatGPT is like, you could have this issue, which is a piece that's in your kidney that could be damaged. And I was like, okay, cool, great. And then it's like, you could also have lupus. And I was like, nah. Maybe, nah. And And then so I asked ChatGPT and I was like, when does lupus typically onset? And it's like from ages 15 to 45. And I was like, fuck. And I was like, and it's like also can also onset due to estrogen levels being too high. And I was like, shit. And so I was like, because it mostly affects women. It's apparently a predominantly like female autoimmune disorder, which fits into the autoimmune. Because it was like ChatGPT was like, you could have an autoimmune issue, and I was like, okay, cool. And then when I gave it the blood work, that's when it's like lupus. And I was like, it's not lupus. If you watch Dr. House, you know it's never lupus. But I was like, oh, the estrogen thing could be a possibility, because if I have endometriosis, it produces its own estrogen. So I was like, fucking shit, dude. All right. And so I was like, okay. So it's... so scared. Hey, Liz, thank you for the raid. I hope you're doing good. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Estrella. We're pogging. We're just hanging around. Give the Raiders flowers. And pogs. Pog flowers. Give the Raiders pog flowers. Anyway. So we're just talking about, we're actually, funnily enough, we're wrapping up my medical journey over the weekend. So I'm informing chat of how broken I am. Tired and about to work with idiots. Yeah, I feel you, dude. I'm also tired and currently working with idiots. Stares at chat. Usually wait till I'm in bed to pog. That's fair. So to wrap up the story, basically ChatGPT helped me go through my symptoms and my lab work and gave me like lab work that I should request, because this is what I'm saying ChatGPT is great for if you want to understand your labs and stuff, is just like it'll tell you what the next steps you should take are and like what specialists you should contact or request and what lab work you should request. And then it will also, it was so nice to me last night. It's like, would you like help in forming questions to ask your doctor? And I was like, oh, baby, aw, you're so sweet. But no, I'm good. But yeah, basically TLDR, I'm breaking and I'm physically broken. I did some more like looking into like lupus and autoimmune disorders, and it's just like the more that I see, the more it does fit. But also, I don't want lupus. It's not like about wanting it or not wanting it, because people are like, why do you want lupus? And it's like, I don't want lupus. I have something and I want it to be diagnosed. Getting a diagnosis doesn't change the fact if I have something or not. It just gives me an answer and treatment. No one wants this shit. It's a great tool when used properly. Hell yeah. I do not have lupus that I'm aware of. Asterisk. I have not been diagnosed formally with anything. All I know is that my uterus, my kidneys, and my entire body are in a lot of pain right now. You want answers? Yeah, exactly. I want answers. So it's basically the best I can describe it is, aside from the kidney issues, it just felt like I had a fever. It was awful. And I was like alternating between hot and cold. So like I genuinely thought I had a fever, but every time they checked my temperature, they're like, it's normal. And I was like, yeah, I know. Because they were like, well, you said you were like, had this or that. And I was like, yeah. Diagnose you with death. That's basically what it's coming down to, dude. And now, so here's the fun part about them giving me like 3 liters of water, right? I went to the bathroom twice at the hospital, came home, took meds, tried to go to the bathroom again later, couldn't go, woke up this morning, barely pissed, and so I'm like, I still have a kidney issue, don't I? I'm like, why am I not retaining moisture? It's always it's never lupus. But yeah, it's one of those. The one thing I'm scared of is going to the doctor and them just being like, "Oh, you just have fibromyalgia," and I'll be like, "Oh, fuck you," because dude, once fibromyalgia gets put in your chart, you're screwed. They don't care anymore. They absolutely do not give a shit. See, I'm going. Oh my god. I've peed 3 times in the last hour because I can't hold on to moisture. And this is with electrolytes. It's so over, baby. It's so over, dude. I'm sure it's not even that, like, my kidneys are super fucked. I'm assuming there's just an issue with me, like, absorbing water for some reason. Which is why I'm so dehydrated, and that's probably why my fucking kidneys hurt. I don't know. I was talking to one of my friends who has lupus, though, and she's like, that's how mine started. And I was like, don't tell me that. She's like, I have to drink a gallon of water a day because my kidneys. And lupus fucked my kidneys. You treat yourself like a plant and put a bunch of diaper crystals to help her healing. It's not lupus. Dr. House said it's never lupus. But anyway, I feel bad for because he was really trying to be reassuring, and I was like, my kidneys could be shutting down, and he's like, your kidneys aren't shutting down. And I was like, you don't know that. And then I was like, because I don't panic about medical stuff being wrong with me. I stress about having to stay overnight in a hospital. I don't want to have surgeries. I don't want to stay overnight in a hospital. I don't want to stay for extended periods in a hospital. I want to get my shit and get out. Like, CLA thinks I'm worrying myself to death. And so I'm like, no, I'm really not. Like, I'm not worried or stressed about it. I'm stressed about getting answers. But I'm not sitting here going, oh my God, my kidneys are shutting down. Oh my God, oh my God. I'm just like, oh, my kidneys could be shutting down. That's kind of neat. No. At least my kidneys aren't actually shutting down. However, it seems like there's a fucking problem that either my kidneys can't get the moisture they need or like something else. I don't know. I'm not convinced. These doctors are not convincing me that there's not an issue with my kidneys in some way, shape, or form. Like, I'm thoroughly unconvinced at this point because I'm like, dude, my kidneys are sore as shit. They're tender on all sides. You touched them. You touched my kidneys. You know they are sore. And then all of my markers, because like I asked the PCP, how do they know it? They didn't check your thoroughly though. Well, they did blood work, and they're like, well, your blood work is just like kind of off. And I'm like, you know what that could be a sign of? Early kidney issues. Maybe I caught it fucking early, you dipshit. So I was like, all right, whatever. It is what it is. I'm done. Okay, I'm just going home. I'm exhausted. I want to go home. I want to cuddle my stuffies, and I want to kill myself. Gently. And so I like did all that, and then I woke up this morning, and I was gonna be like, oh, I can go get the autoimmune panel for blood work done really quickly so I can have it just in case for tomorrow. And my doctor's office is closed on Wednesdays for some fuck off reason. So I was like, well, shit, this is shitty. So unless I can get someone to order the blood work tomorrow, which honestly, I'm gonna ask my surgeon tomorrow, and I'm gonna be like, hey, did you order this for me? Because my surgeon appointment is like early in the morning. And so I'm like, I can go get blood work in between doctor appointments. And then I can go get my other doctor appointment taken care of. And then I can go to round 1, and I can spend money and pretend that I'm not sick and use shopping as a way of coping. So, but yeah, it's one of those, I don't know. I'm going to see if he'll order the blood work for me just to be safe. But I also kind of don't want to mention it because I'm like, well, what if he's not comfortable doing surgery until we get that blood work back? So, I don't know. It's one of those things where I just want to make sure. But I also kind of feel like if they don't, because they asked me over the phone, they're like, do you have any issues with your kidneys? And I was like, not that I'm diagnosed with. So I don't know if it's going to matter. I have to ask them tomorrow, or I don't know. I'm going to talk to Seal about it and see what he thinks. But he trusts doctors, so I'm not sure if he's really going to be the best one to. Oh shit, I forgot about my Instacart order. Oh my god. Did my order just get dropped off? It's just like some drinks. Like, and it's also like fucking 20 degrees outside, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, it's delivered. All right, I'll be right back. I like 100% forgot about this shit. Oops. Where's YouTube? There it is. All right. I'll be back. Dude, I think if I end up in the ER again, Steel is gonna start killing me. Oh, I got a window open. And I literally just got sweet tea, Pedialyte, hamburger patties, and blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. I got raspberries for Steel, and then the like blackberries were right beside of it. So I was like, oh, I love blackberries, and then like blueberries were right beside that. Sorry, how palpitations. All right, anyway. So I like got strawberries or blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. Sweet tea and Pedialyte and hamburger patties. I used to have this George Foreman grill that I really liked, but I just use a griddle now. Let me go get my Fitbit and put it back on so I can keep an eye on my heart rate, and then we'll get into the game.
Stop! He's already dead.
At this point, though, there's nothing more I can really do. Ugh. There's nothing more I can really do. The only thing we can do is stream. Take our mind off of it, and just go from there. Did my glasses fall off? No, they're there. You know it's not the same as it was. Also, my buns were so cold. Oh my god. I don't know how long it was sitting. Actually, I can look. I'm like wondering how long it was sitting there now. Wait until I tell Steel. I'm gonna be like, hey Steel, I'm pissing everything I drink out again, and he's gonna be like, no! Play that barista game so you can die internally too. I almost was gonna make a joke, and I was gonna be like, we should play Barista Simulator so I can make Nate rage. Dude, you guys remember that algebra game that we played that actually turned out to be a horror game? They updated recently, which I'm scared of. I saw like update queued, and I was like, no. It's tempting, but I don't wanna. Let's see what Steel says. I'm gonna be like, hey Steel. Hey, guess what? I'm pissing out everything I drink again. He's gonna be like, bitch! Oh, that was a weird one. It was. As it was. What sucks is that, like, lupus explains literally all of my symptoms, but I really don't. I'm really hoping it's not lupus. Because here's the thing about lupus. There's, like, maintenance, and there's a couple, I think, like, steroids are the only real, like, medicine you can take for it. I could be wrong. Because it's an inflammatory disease. I think, so here's the thing. I think as soon as, like, if they do any more research into Ozempic, they found that it has a lot of really good anti-inflammatory properties. So it could be a really big benefit to me if I have an autoimmune disorder. But my insurance won't cover it unless I'm pre-diabetic or diabetic. Or have insulin resistance. That's also something that got thrown around too, is insulin resistance. Is that why Sitz is scared of 7, 8, 9 because of that game? Next message you get from Seal, I quit. Yeah, that's actually pretty accurate, honestly. I knew, okay, so here's the problem though. I knew this was gonna happen the second that I literally, because the ER was like, oh, that's good. You're like peeing. It means you're flushing out like your fluids and stuff. And I was like, sure. Except I peed out every drop. I peed out the water. I peed out the saline. I peed out the other saline. I don't think that's a good thing. And then I've been drinking like maybe half a cup or so every few minutes or whatever, like just sipping out my water, you know? And then I'm just immediately pissing it out. So I'm just gonna die at this point, guys. I'm just gonna die. Because the only thing I can do at this point is go to the big hospital and just be like, give me an autoimmune panel right fucking now. Which, like, isn't the worst idea, but also, like, I have to be in the second big city tomorrow at, like, 9 a.m. So I don't really got time for this shit. I don't have time to be chronically ill. I ain't got time for this shit. I didn't even realize my model was up higher. Shit. Sorry. There we go. And I moved myself to the corner anyway. Corner Strella. I kind of want to get a toggle. Dude, Mother's model inspired me for a lot of toggles. I kind of want to get that little hand toggle she has where she like holds her hands in front of her skirt, and I think it's really cute. I kind of, you know, this would be really, I don't know. I feel like this would get me canceled on Twitter, but part of me kind of wants T-Rex arm toggles for me because of my tism, because like I T-Rex arm all the time. So I kind of want to toggle for that, but I would 100% get canceled on Twitter. If you don't know what T-Rex arms are, it's where you like literally like hold your arms up close to your chest instead of letting them relax by your sides. Not everyone does that. Some people's T-Rex arms are like from elbow height up, so they'll just hold their hands out from their elbow or whatever. I usually like, if I'm like really, if I'm really having a moment, I like, how do I describe this? I bring my arms close to my side like chicken wings, right? And then my fists, I have little fists and they ball together on top of my boobies. So I T-Rex like that when I'm like really anxious. Hey Scotty, did you pop in yesterday or am I crazy? I swear you popped in yesterday. I thought I saw someone mention your name and I was like, I don't know if I said hi or not. I hope you're doing good and thank you for the Prime. Thank you for the 31 months. Twitter itself is canceled. Don't let it stop you. No, it's not. It's not canceled. Everybody's like, blue sky, blue sky, blue sky. And it's like, I'm a VTuber. I'm on Twitter. ERP. No ERP. Hi, Skitty. All right, so Super Mario Simulator is playing music in my ear, and I gotta fix it. Come art of you doing the T-Rex thing. I don't even know how to describe it, like what I normally do. I just feel like I don't know. At least it depending on, in relation to my boobies, where my hands are, is how anxious I am. If I'm like super miserable and dying like yesterday, they're like above my boobies. If I'm like kind of okay, but I'm like fidgety, they're like right in front of my nipples. and then if somebody points it out, I drop into my stomach. So it's just like I'm much better now. Oh, nice. Hopefully it stays that way. The Estrella tip fiscal, yeah. The T-Rex to booby ratio. Oh, don't give myself hiccup. Dude, I have a lot of weird little issues. If I clear my throat too much, I give myself hiccups. If I cough, I can give myself hiccups. Oh, there. God damn it. Okay, I haven't had verbal hiccups in a while. They hurt. Ow, bitch. My gut. Holy shit. That hurt. All right. Oh, fuck. Drink water. Hiccup while drinking the water. Not sure about letting it be activated by chat. Oh, I don't have many toggles that are activated by chat. The only thing activated by chat are like color changes and stuff. Is a man with the world on my head? The timing. Orange hair for this model. It's a toggle. The music drive you crazy. Just give me a second. I have to get more water. Ain't no boss, just us, you find out. Ow. Alright, so there's an update. Let me go get a drink. Let me go get a drink before I fucking... Oh my god. Okay, still kind of have hiccups, but they're baby hiccups now. If I get super desperate, I think we have peanut butter. Oh god, yeah, I forgot they added messes now. Shit. Oh no, I'm all wet now. Anyway. Did that not work? Did the nut not work? He's so it's just not done. maybe it will. Oh, maybe it won't work because of the hair color thing. That's fair. So it might go off after the hair thing, but it might also time out. I'm trying to find it so I can fucking... Oh my god. Where the fuck? What gets me about the Mix It Up menu is it's not in fucking alphabetical order. And that pisses me off so badly. There it is.
No.
There you go. I can't know when there's redheads on the screen. Oh god. Okay, so we have to clean now, which is bullshit. Indicates how dirty your store is. If the store becomes too dirty, you start losing store points. What the fuck? Bitch, you better let me hire people. I swear to God. Also, Scotty, if you haven't seen some of these people around, welcome. Enjoy the new members. They're pretty chill. Everybody's pretty chill here, so. Everybody's a sweetheart. How do I... Oh, okay. Locked mop. Okay, there we go. You affectionate. Okay, this is a little wonky. Okay. This game is already busy. I mean, to be fair, if you do everything right, you can automate a lot. So I think they were just giving people, like, more stuff that they could do. Because, like, I gremlin crouch in the corner a lot of times. Alright, that looks like everything. A sponge? Is this for, like... Oh. Is this for what I think it is? Is this for, like, the doors? I'm assuming it'll, like, pop up with a thing if there's something that needs to be sponged. I have no idea, though. Collect the garbage and throw it into the trash can. Fill the sponge. Clean the windows! Oh, okay. Yeah, but no. And will Estrella be able to clean the toilet? Absolutely not. The only one I don't remember is Slurp. I say Slurp. I think it's Slurp. I don't know. It's hard for me to say because of my speech issues. I'm sorry. Yeah, they're from Ginger's side. I just... Oh, wow! Fancy. What? That was fancy. Clean the dust! They slurping your hands in the slurp. I don't know. Tablet locked. I don't... How am I supposed to do the dust? That's still fun. Buy a crate from market? Alright. Guessing tools? Great. A bat! By myself. furniture. Ah! Hold tab on the tool to use the crate. Yeah, I'm not... We know how to use fucking crates in this house. Oh, it just auto-delivers. Okay. Great. Open the two-wheel. The bat hits shoplifters in the face. To identify shoplifters. Watch for customers. Displaying suspicious behavior. So all of them?
Not.
We got later. It's louder when it's delayed, yeah. Let the bat. Hey! Hit the shoplifter with the bat. Are you planting a oh, God. Finish trigger storms if stolen items are taken out. Oh, alarms, not storms. Cameras detect thieves in their line of sight. Adjustable by and guards chase shoplifters. I'm just gonna hire a guard, honestly. Hit everyone who doesn't pay with a card. Based. Shoplifter settings. Oh, okay. You can disable it at least. Yeah, get out. Can I just hit bystanders? No. Well, that's unfortunate. What's on my thing? Why is there a sticker on my freezer? That's the only thing I don't like about this game is that you have to like select tools and like put them away. Serenity level, that's Pog, but why is it there? Management, bank, pricing, music player, oh my god. Hire guard, because I'm lazy. Oh, I can't hire guards yet? Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Customer helper? Security guards. Bam. Oh, they monitor the self-checkouts. I don't mind doing that, because I need to get more, so that's fine. You gotta pay your electricity bill? You can go fuck yourself, honestly. I don't know if I want to do this yet. Hot shit. Alright, well. I'm usually good about buying shit before I leave out for the day, but I guess I did not. So, large sushi. I'm just gonna order all the cheeses. Just buy 2 of everything. Large. Cheese. I always buy 2 of everything, so honestly I should just do this. Boink. I'm struggling here, dude. Hummus. I need... Which fish is this again? Salmon. Yeah. Cheese. God, I love cheese. Right. Ow! Shit, dude. Which one is this one? Veal. Alright, so veal and both beers. I'm just gonna get all the beers, because it's not like it's gonna hurt anything. I'm like getting a false sense of security because my stomach is like starving, and I'm like, oh, does that mean I'm feeling better? And then I'm gonna eat, and then I feel like shit. So I have plenty of room to add in. I need to buy a vodka. I don't think I need to buy vodka. Bread. I should get both breads. Both cake mixes. Bread. Cake. Alright. Then here's all the cake. The candy and the chocolate's good. The pastas are good. I could get powdered sugar in the white box. And that's it for this side. So powdered sugar. Alright, and then cereals are good. Condiments are good. I could get all 3 flours. These are flours, right? Yeah. Let's get all 3 flours. Salt, pepper, peanut butter, oil, flour. I don't know if I remember all that, but you know what? Fucking challenge accepted. Oh, I gotta do all the cleaning supplies too. Oh shit. Salt. Pepper. Oil. Sure, we need toilet paper. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. A nut. And then a flour. Isn't this the guy that was whining about all your friends hate me? I'm starting to notice a trend. Okay, let's... Oh, I did not need toilet paper. I did salt, pepper, nut, oil, flour. Hey, I did good. I actually remembered it all. Nice. Are you guys proud of me? All the cleaning supplies looks good. Minus bleach. So 1 thing of bleach. Bleach and... No! I'll never know what that was. Shit. Let's look at the cleaning products and see if I can narrow it down. Maybe dish taps? Bleach. Oh, there's 2 bleaches, but I need this one. All right, let me do a process of elimination here. This is dish soap, which makes me think that it's the dish tabs. Yes, it is. Okay. Yep, it's the dish tabs. All right, cool. Why is there country? I don't know. Sometimes I'm okay with country. Not a lot. And I gotta pee again. I'm doomed. I'm cooked. I'm absolutely fucking cooked. Here's the deal, chat. I took antibiotics this morning. So, if it improves again tonight, then I know for sure I had a fucking infection and no one will listen to me. If I don't improve by tonight, then I guess I just die, dude. I don't know. Anybody else also realize that, like, the definition of cooked has changed? Because at first it was like, let them cook, and now, like, when someone says you're cooked, it just means, like, you're done for or something. I don't know. I don't see that now. It's alright. It's different scenarios, yeah, but saying, like, someone's cooked now is just, it's changed, and also, like, it's gotten used more often, so. Also, hi, Ma. I was really confused about that one. I was never confused about it. I was just like, the situational version was definitely newer. You know what? I guess that's fair. I guess you're right. I think my kidneys are just fried at this point. Alright, that's all that really needs to be put up, so I'm just gonna do this. And we're gonna just hope. Oh, I need to put nope. Did they put the fucking, oh. That might. Where did they put my dish tabs? Did I order the dish tabs? Shit. Where did they put my dish tabs? Oh, I didn't order. I ordered the wrong thing. I didn't realize I had two. No, I can fix this. I ordered this one, right? Watch me have like 4 boxes of these now. Coach kidneys. Hey, this should be the right one. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. No. 22. Perfect. Click, click, click. Very still is bad, so it's not cannibalism. And so it's from Breaking Bad, nah. I want to listen to the Problematic song. Nope. There we go. Hey, being sus? Sus? You being sus? Where'd you put that? Where'd you put that? Hey! I don't see you have a bag. Oh, there's your bag. Okay. Your bag is very small. He's got small bag energy. Small bag energy. I wish I wasn't automatic, a semi-automatic, a prime. Sorry. My bad, bro. Hey, let me pick it up. Why can't I pick it up? Is that what the crate's for? No. Hey. Oh my god. What's in me? The sponge is in. Oh, that's why. I was like, what the fuck is in my hand? I still can't. Crate? Alright, this is an interesting scenario. I can't. I don't know what to do. Oh my god, these people are so messy. Thank you. Jesus. Do I still not have small bite up? Did I still not pull him up? Am I an idiot? Aim for the 50 bits. Oh my god, I literally have him on the. I never pulled him up. There we go. I was like, what the fuck? Literally have the window up, but I don't have the actual program up. Can I get a store cleaner? Because holy shit. I'm coming. Oh my god, this is. Is there like an issue with the mouse now? Like, what the fuck is going on? Do I have to? You used to just click on. Do I need to reset the game? What the fuck is going on? Hey! Oh my god. Stop walking in my way.
Small bite tell pain underscore Scott hello. Oh, you want me to say hello to pain underscore Scott? Sure, let me just add that to my things I care about list. It's a short list. But hey, spreading the love is what I do best, right? Keep those requests coming, they crack me up.
I don't know. I'm having a struggle, guys. Is this a new voice in my head? Yeah. Go faster. Why can I pick those up, but I can't pick the other ones up? Can I hire a janitor? Maybe the shelves are too close together. I don't see why that would be an issue, though. I got nothing, bro. I'm gonna have to restart the game. Okay. Oh, that's what they're doing with it now. Okay. Does that work here? No. I got nothing. Oh, because that's not really. Oh, it's because I beat that guy and he dropped everything. Okay. I'm not a very smart person. Stop walking in front of me when I'm trying to clean. That's kind of weird that it just leaves the shit there. Mopping the windows. Mopping the windows. Mopping the customers. You look stinky. Die before the weekend. Die before the weekend. Customers are stinky. It didn't make a profit at all. If I did, it was very low. That kind of sucks. Let me check. That's an interesting way to do this now. I don't know if I like that. I like the old way of doing it. Change it back. I like just rapid clicking things. Does that mean if I cashier, I have to hold it down to scan things too? That's kind of bullshit, bro. Why are they nerfing me? Why are they nerfing me and my precision clicking? It's kind of shitty, don't you think? I hope not. It's not. I mean, to be fair, like, it doesn't matter anymore because I'm at the progress where I can just use the self-checkout, but... Did you do anything today? Oh, did I have plenty of eggs? I don't see eggs. Am I just completely out of eggs? Oh, they're supposed to be right here. Okay, they are out. Yeah. Well, if I was cocaine, people would like me. Okay. That's fine. To be or not to be, hell yeah. Chat. Chat, I have to pee again. Damn it. Hold up, maybe you'll get cured. Dude, I've tried that. Oh god, my joints are hurting again. This is the problem, like I said, is that like I'll be fine-ish. And then I'll eat or drink something, and then it just all goes to hell. I don't... I don't know what I'm supposed to do at this point. Part of me is thinking, because, like, here's the issue, right, with the culture. When they, like, incubate the bacteria, the antibiotics also get incubated, and they start killing off the bacteria. So, it's one of those things where the fact that I took an antibiotic this morning was probably not the best idea. But I don't know what else to do. This shit sucks, man. Ugh. I don't have any labs that are ready either. The only thing I can really do is just suck it up. Just suck it up and wait until tomorrow and see what happens. Alright, let's... Total profit is in the red. Alright, I had a feeling. But you don't see. Oh wait, shit. Okay. Oh no, a blind joke. Alright, sodas and waters are all good. Sushi's good. Apple juice. Get all the eggs. There's the eggies. To the freezer so I don't forget them. Freezers are good. Butter, yogurt, eggs. The cheeses are all good. Those are all good. That's good. Well, I should probably buy the steak. Sack of potatoes. I don't know if I have mashed potatoes or not, so I'm just gonna buy them just to be safe. Time to get me canceled. Already on it. Oh my god. Okay, so what the fuck do I do with these, though? Is this just a bug now? Like, there's nothing I can do. Oh, I guess I can save and, like, re-enter. I give them credit where credit is due, because, like, they do their best. Like, you can always win. Vodka and... Did I not have a third one here? Oh. Bread and vodka. They work hard, they do. And, like, most of their bugs are just cosmetic bugs. So, like, it's not even really that big of a deal. Pasta, sugars. I could probably get brown sugar. And I'll get all of the coffees and teas. On the right side to the right? I can try it again, but like I clicked on it and it wouldn't go in the crate, so I'm not sure. We'll see though. Brown sugar. What was the other one? Oh yeah, the teas. Coffee. It was the second coffee. Hey, let's try the crate again. Maybe it'll work now that the store is like there aren't a shit ton of customers walking by. Nope. Oh, right click. Okay. Ah, that makes it different. Okay, Pog. What the fuck do I have to put this back myself? Oh my god. That's gonna be impossible because guess what? I don't know where to put it. Remove crate, add crate, throw all. Employees? This is awkward. I guess you just have to do it at the end of the day. You just put it on a shelf? Nope. I'll wait until they're done. I'll figure it out. Employees is going to. They're acting like it isn't their job, because I guess it's not. I just probably have to follow the customers around, and whenever they buy something, I just have to put it up. Alright. Back to the list. We did all the drinkies. The cereals are all good. We need ketchup. I think that's ketchup, and then ketchup, shampoo, and dish soap. That's a combo. Oh my god, my mouse. Can't see it. Ketchup. I'm about to piss myself. I'll be right back. Ah! I could turn up my mic. You know what? Unironically, I'm just gonna go to the fucking urgent care after stream. I'm done, dude. What could one more doctor fucking hurt at this point? Alright. Is that everything? Minus what's in my fucking crate? A soda, a water, and I think there's a sushi in here. Yeah. I mean, this is all from right here, so like it should be pretty easy to accomplish. I don't remember what time the transit stops running either. Let me check that while this is going. Because I'm just gonna go by myself, honestly. Alright, let's get the transit run. Pretty sure it runs on like business hours. Collecting the doctor cards, like, dude, I've gone through my deductible. Way exceeded my deductible in the last like 2 weeks. So yeah, it's gonna be I hope it's a woman. Honestly, I hope it's a woman. I would die for a lady doctor right now. Because the thing is I have to be out like all day tomorrow. Literally all day tomorrow. I can't get another urine culture because I have antibiotics in my system. Guys, I'm really. Okay, let's see. Urgent care. Because the urgent care is connected to the hospital. So if I need blood work, they can just send me to the hospital. Alright, directions. I'm gonna mute just in case I don't want to like audible dox me. They left now, I'd be 2:15. That's too late for me to catch it next one. I might have to call because I'm not seeing anything that isn't gonna make me walk a fuck off amount of time. Maybe if I can find the bus schedule. Oh, there it is. Okay. It looks like it only runs once an hour over here. You guys got me for like another 45 minutes. Alright. I'm coming. I know this is where I'm losing my money is because I'm not paying attention to the self-checks. I don't know. I'll double check the bus schedule, but it looks like the bus over here runs every... That's not even that dirty. Like, that doesn't say that much about the fucking dirt level. That's crazy. Let's crash. Oh my god. See, this is... I hate the tool wheel. If you hit tab, it should just, like, auto-remove it, honestly. It's slow and tedious, and I do not appreciate it. There's that. Stop being messy! Right, let me double check the best schedule, because I think I can actually pull up the late schedule. I know which bus I need to use, so I just need to make sure. Schedule. Is this the right city? That'd be funny. Yeah, this is the right city. Alright. Oh, there's a tracker for this? Oh my god. Can't help it. Well, fuck off. I'll sit throughout. I don't remember which one. I know what color I am. Oh wait, I think I have to turn my inverter off. Which one does it say? It says on my phone. I know the bus number. I'm pretty sure it's this top one. Mute just in case it dots me. Okay, so it's possibly this one? Dude, how are these organized? I don't understand. Maybe if I just control F. You're a color? You're a color. Your face is a color. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't expect this to happen this way. I knew it was that one. What if I control F the bus number? Yeah, there we go. Figured it out. Oh, that's why it doesn't go all. Oh, that's why it goes hourly. All right, so where am I at? I don't see mine listed here yet. I don't fucking understand, dude. If I look up the first, dude, this is crazy. Why is this so hard to figure out? Okay, let me try this street name. Control F. Oh, the fuck? I I looked at the fucking bus and it's like maybe they changed it. And there's a couple of them actually. Is it this one? I think it's this one, but it doesn't list my fucking road on here anywhere. I'm a stop. That's why it's like irritating. I don't think it's this one. I click on all fit routes. If I just pick this one in particular, I don't know what it's considering me as. Oh wait, I know it says arrival time is 2:15. So if I look for 2:15 on here, I might be able to find it. Does it think I'm the library? What? I'm not the fucking library. That's the only thing it could be, though. I think it thinks I'm the library. Huh. Well, if that's the case, then it is an hourly one. I am stuck here for another like 45 minutes. All right. Well, is it this? Like, here's my plan. Go to urgent care. See if they'll order the blood work. By the time I go to urgent care, um, Steel will be off work, and then he can take me to go get my blood work done, and then I can figure out what we do from there. That's the plan. See how well that plan goes. Okay, it doesn't kick people out of line. I never tested it before, but I wasn't sure. Pick up. Playing pickup. Only one thing, that's bad. I do kind of think it's bullshit you lose store points for it, though. It's not my fault these people are messy. I'm doing my best. Where's that dirt? Yeah, there is. Alright. Solid plan, yeah. I honestly kind of think that the antibiotics are probably working, but because I didn't take them at all yesterday because I had to, like, go to the doctor, I think they got kicked out of my system, and I think that's why I came back negative for UTI. I don't know, dude. I'm just gonna scream at a doctor, sob. I'm gonna sob proficiently and be like, I'm gonna pretend that I'm dating somebody, right? And then I live with them, and I'd be like, it's really affecting my partner's life on a daily basis. And then they're gonna be like, oh my god, a man is being affected. I'll help you, Estrella. I never said my partner was a man. Go for it, right? I hate this too, because like I was never like, oh, like I never thought I had issues with like seeing doctors. I've never had a problem with them being like, oh, it's probably just your uterus. Call your gyno. Now watch it actually work. No, I'm serious. I saw a medical advice TikTok before the app got banned. Did I save it? Maybe I show you guys the TikToks I got saved. Hang on. Let me see if I saved it. But it was like basically things to tell your doctor to get them to take you more seriously. And one was like, it's affecting my partner's like daily life. As a man, being sick affects me. And then it was like, tell them your partner's life is being affected. Tell them that like, it was just like a bunch of like advice. I should show you guys some of the TikToks I have saved because I think they're funny. I have some music saved too. I just don't want to send myself things back and forth. I don't think I saved it. I saved some songs though. We should see what they are. So DOIIA remix. Okay, let's see what these sound like. I haven't had a chance to really listen to them yet. OIIA remix. Oh, it's the cat. Oh, because I was gonna do a tier list. The ooh ee ah ooh ee ah ooh ee ah ooh ee ah. Little girl Huggles, it goes well. How are you? Another Scotty enters the ring. Oh yeah, it was this one specifically. It was a specific one. Hell yeah. Let's vibe. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Oh, can I finally push it up for my crate? I forgot about my crate. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Brain rot with me, chat. Brain rot. What else is in here? Is that a cake mix? There we go. Now it's just a soda. Brain rotting together. Alright, so need water. Water and sushi. Female? According to Trump, we're all females now. Did you guys hear about that? Did you guys hear about that? We're not gonna... No, politics aside, right? We've learned in chat here, we've learned in stream, we can separate politics from the stupid shit that people do. Yep. So, Trump signed an executive order, right? Which is like a wish list for like laws that he wants to put into effect. What's going on in America? Don't worry about it. So one of the executive orders that he signed says that we are all declared gender by our conception gender. You guys realize, right, where this could go wrong? And that men no longer exist? Because we all start out as female. Every single embryo starts as a female embryo. And then, like, I think, what is it, like 2 months or so in? When you go to a gender reveal, that's when the embryo is, like, has picked its gender. I guess it turns out. His brain ship has. You finally have a female. Yeah. They're saying America is a girls only country now. Does that mean I have a chance? There's only one sexuality now, and it's lesbians. Well, asexual would still exist. Demi, asexual, and being a lesbian would be your only choices. I can now kiss my homies with my socks off. Alright, it doesn't apply to me. It can if you want it to. The only time I heard him say anything about gender is there's only two. Yeah, okay, so he got inaugurated a couple of days ago, which means he's now officially the president. And he signed a bunch of executive orders, which is like a wish list for presidents. So they aren't law, but they go in front of like the Congress and Senate to decide whether or not they're going to become a law. Anything of that, can we just have a flight from the UK to New York and be like, ladies! I'm the men if I Oh god, so there's a lot of stuff that like is upsetting. Some of it's funny. We're only gonna talk about the funny stuff. I'm not gonna get into anything else. Also, something I saw yesterday that was really funny about the Elon Musk situation of like, did he salute? Did he do the Nazi thing? Someone said, here I'll quote it. Hang on. Someone made a video, right? And they're like, he did not autism so hard that he accidentally did the Hitler salute. Like, there's no way. So, yeah, we're not going to talk about that part. That part doesn't matter. However, one, I do think it's kind of ignorant for people to be like, he's so autistic that he just did it too awkwardly. And I was like, I don't want to, as an autistic individual, I don't want to go into that. It's the ditching of the DEI that makes me laugh at me for all this bullshit. This is another DEI covers discrimination against age 2. Oh, yeah. That's fair. The DEI is going to be gone, or he wants it gone, or it is gone. I don't know. If it was an executive order, it's not a thing yet. However, there was a memo sent out to all DEI employees, apparently. So I don't know. But the screenshot that I grabbed from this TikTok that I thought was hilarious was, and I quote, commenter number 1, and I'll give them credit. Never mind, it's characters. Okay. So here's the thing, right? A lot of what you say maybe it's time for some. Yeah, again, we're not going to get into it though. Like, I just want to share the hee funny comment that I found. I thought executive orders were treated like law and still ended in the courts or Congress. That's why people do as soon as they're written. Honestly, I don't know. They don't go into law, but they might go into effect. I doubt it though, because that seems kind of weird. Because then the president would just be a dictator. So this comment says, it's like his special interest is world domination and evil. And then someone responded, my mom said the same thing the other day, LMAO. And then another person said, special interest of doom and despair. It's like, oh my god. Okay, that's clever, right? Isn't that the truth? Don't know, don't care. Like I said, we don't get into that. We're all about the hee-hee sillies here. You can do all sorts of things like get a law to be made law, but you cannot self make law. Yeah, that's, yeah. I don't know, it's, when your special interest is world domination and evil. I lost my shit, dude. Was it orange juice or apple? Apple. Apple. I'm American, so can you believe it? Okay, yeah. I'm not, nobody's in trouble because I brought up the topic, but also, like, we're not gonna get, like, into it. I just do the hee-hee funny stuff. Because the other thing is, like, I'm not super educated, in politics, so I don't feel comfortable speaking about them or having, like... Here's the second song. Please do Crazy by Lysterium. This one was good. Crazy. Crazy. Okay. This was pretty good. Sorry, you mean politics? Yeah. The whole conception thing was funny. Yeah, 100%. It gives me like old house vibes, I think. What conception means? Butter, yogurt. And I'm just gonna order a box of cheese, I guess. I think this is K-pop, if I'm mistaken. Exploratory techno vibes all over this, yeah. There's butter, yogurt, but I only want one box of yogurt. That stuff doesn't look. I think it was the third cheese. Can't wait for AI overlords to take over the world so we don't have to think anymore. Let's say. I just honestly, I kind of like, I'm vibing with AI as like a way to like learn more information about like I said, my labs, my medical stuff, honestly. It's a big bag of music styles, subs in your faces. What is I was looking for? I'm going through it in my head. Tuna. Take your stack of potatoes. Is there only one bag of chips? I haven't ordered chips. Oh, there they are. All right, so chips and stack of potatoes. don't think I've had the chips in here like at all. I forgot they existed. 240. Oh, I'll see if I can finish restocking and then head out. I'm probably not going to raid you guys out, and I'm sorry. Egg. Like, I gotta get dressed. I kind of want to at least, like, give myself a washcloth shower. Because being in and out of the hospital, I feel like actually understand the data, their process. That's fair. That girl's like belly button. What was she saying? I don't know what she's saying. Keg. And bread should be good. Yeah, bread is good. I need chocolate, candy, and the last two pastas. Cake? No, not cake. Pasta. Pasta. Last two pastas. There's only 3. Shit. Get one of those. Candy. Chocolate. Oh well. Alright, there's that. Hey, Ray, hi, Cletus. It's time for us to leave. Sort of. It's not by design. I have to go to the urgent care again. Oh, there's not 4. Oh, there's only... I thought there was 4. No, there is. Wait, what's... Am I crazy? Is there... There is something down there. What is it? Oh, I think that's just... Oh, is that from when I beat that guy? Oh my god. Wait. Can I can't grab it. I can't. Oh, I know it's in my... Wait. Did they ever add a crouch to this? Hey. Hey. I see you. I see you, bitch. I think it's just there forever. I think it's just screwed. Time, blood from the guy who beat the Lord. Yes, and when I found the American Bar Association, they have first law. Alright, you know what, guys? I can't make it. I'm sorry. I apologize. Alright. Save. I'm gonna get dressed. Not only do I have to pee again, but I'm starting to feel pain again too. So I'll keep you guys posted. Hopefully this is fine and I can get the blood work I need. I'm also starting to shake. Oh, oh shit. Yeah. Oh, with the doctor, thank you. I'm not gonna read out. I don't think there's anyone on that I can read out to that I wouldn't just like feel obligated to say anything to. So we're just gonna let the ending soon screen go for like 10 seconds or so, and then we're just gonna leave. Well, if you guys don't know, Mother finally got unbanned. And it took a month. I didn't realize she's been banned this entire fucking time. Alright. Have a good night, guys.